Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 2-0 victory over Livingston in the Premiership today. A fairly routine victory for what has historically been a pretty tricky fixture over the last couple of seasons for us. Maybe not so much at Ibrox, but certainly when we do play them. Quite surprising how routine it was, considering that they were playing five at the back initially, but it was a fairly open game and they did cause us a couple of problems on occasion. However, it was routinely dealt with by our defence, apart from one occasion where they hit the post. But the game was really over within 15 minutes when we went 2-0 up at that point, and really, it was a bit of a damp squib in the second half. But anyway, 5 changes from the Liège game. As I said in the last post-match, it's great when we've got that ability to rotate players and not be worried about who we're bringing in and who we're subbing out. It's just, we've got a great depth of squad now, and it's not only depth, it's quality as well, which is what we've seen over the last few games. As I said, Livingston played 5 at the back for only the 3rd time this year, and it's twice they've played 5 at the back with us. So as I said to Dave on the text, that's absolutely up to them and we can't blame them for that. It's really up to us to break them down. It's really the equivalent of us playing Barcelona, but we done similar, played very defensively when we play these big teams, so can't really fault them for that. But really the first half, it was a routine first half, really good, plenty of possession. We were in control of the game. Livingston tried to hit on the break, but it really came to nothing as it was well defended. It was fairly open considering that they were playing 5 at the back, which did benefit us within the first 15 minutes. We were getting a few shots off, we had a few chances. We got our goals on the 9th minute with a rebo. Effie Ambrose, of all people, gets the ball robbed near the Livingston box. Hadji picks up the ball, drives it forward, great vision, and passes into the box for Defoe, who has a shot, saved by the legs of the keeper, falls back to Hadji on the left, instinctively pounced on it, seen who was there, played a lovely cross into the back post for Aribo, who really had to just pass it into the back of the net because the keeper was nowhere at that point. Outstanding from Hadji in both passages of play he was involved in there. And then on the 15th minute, we rounded off the game effectively, making it 2-0 with Defoe. That's his 300th club goal as well. An absolute amazing record for him, and an absolute stunning goal as well to round off the 300 there. It was a great long ball from the halfway line on the right hand side by Tavernier. We've got a thing about halfway line crosses and shots these days. By Tavernier again, right to the middle of the box, and for the on-running Defoe, right through the middle of the 2 centre-backs, and he had a volley with his left foot on his stride. It was an incredible take from Defoe there. What a goal to round out his 300 club goals as well. Shortly after that, Livingston did hit the post. Kent was caught in possession in midfield. They got the ball down the left. It was a cross to the near post. The player slid in. It may have came off Goldson. It hit the far post, bounced off the Livingston attacker. It was going goal bound, but fortunately McGregor was in a good position and he gathered the ball. That was probably the closest Livingston came of the whole game, never mind the whole half, but certainly it showed you it was still dangerous. Into the second half, Livingston came out a wee bit more. They were proving they were still a wee bit dangerous, but again our defence was more than solid. We matched them very easily. We mopped up everything that was coming at us. As I said, it was a bit of a damp squib, pretty flat in the second half from both teams really. But, I'll take a 2-0 routine victory every single day because it's 3 points, it's another clean sheet. We got through the game without any injuries and without Livingston really causing us any major problems. It's fantastic after the fact that Celtic dropped points at Aberdeen today. Really surprising that Aberdeen, they came out and played against Celtic and they drew 3 each, so it's another 2 points drop for Celtic. The knives are out for Lennon, which is great. We've got to keep on focusing on our game. Celtic are falling apart just now. That's of secondary note. As long as we keep winning our games and putting the performances in, we've got a habit of winning 2-0 games over the past few games. Certainly long may it continue, but we've got to again be very alert. We've still got another run of 4 games to go here, and obviously the next game is on Thursday night. It's at 8 o'clock and it's at home to Lech Poznan. So going to be another tough game. They could be a big surprise in the group. They obviously gave Benfica a good game of it on Thursday night there. Dave and I are going to be recording on Wednesday night, so that should be out. The next pod should be on the early hours of Thursday morning, and then a post-match after the Poznan game. So as ever, if you want to check out what we do, you can go to our website, which is ireadypodcast.wordpress.com, and there you can find what we have there. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Thanks for listening and goodbye.